All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking at, this YouTuber's announcement.
Yeah.
And I think it's a pretty big one. They're moving away from their usual attempted comedy content,
Yeah, I saw that.
which I think, let's be honest, is a pretty self-aware statement, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
But here's the real twist.
Okay.
They're handing the reins over to AI hosts,
Wow.
specifically the Deep Dive Hosts channel, to focus on informative podcasts about current events.
That's really interesting.
So what do you make of all of that?
Well, I think what's really fascinating here is the strategic shift. It's not just about changing the content. It's about completely changing the way the content is created.
Right.
And using AI hosts for informative podcasts.
Yeah.
That's a bold move.
I think so.
It really raises a lot of questions about the future of content creation and how audiences engage with information.
Yeah.
And, think about it. What does this mean for someone like you who's looking for insightful content?
That's a great point. I mean, here's where it gets really interesting to me.
Okay.
The YouTuber's goal is to keep people informed, but they specifically call it an exciting world. What do you think is the thinking behind that choice of words?
Well, exciting world definitely stands out.
Yeah.
It suggests a deliberate framing of current events.
Right.
Perhaps they're aiming for a more engaging, optimistic tone, even when discussing complex or challenging issues.
Yeah.
And remember, our listener wants to be informed, but no one wants to be bogged down by doom and gloom all the time.
I agree. Nobody wants that. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, if these deep dive hosts are able to offer multiple perspectives on the news,
Yeah,
that could be a real game changer for how we consume information, couldn't it?
absolutely. I mean, imagine this.
Okay.
You're bombarded with news from all directions, often filtered through algorithms or personal biases.
All the time.
But what if you had access to a source that cuts through all the noise
Right.
and provides diverse viewpoints and in-depth analysis? That's the potential power of this approach.
It's a very powerful idea. So let's bring this back to you, the listener. Knowing that you value staying informed, would you be more or less inclined to tune into a news podcast with an AI host?
That's a great question.
And what are your must-haves for an AI-hosted news experience to be truly worthwhile?
Let us know what you think.
All right, everybody, until next time, thanks for joining us for another Deep Dive.